Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Working Man Sports Talk podcast, where we like to talk to other working men about sports. And if you aren't a man, who cares? Welcome to the show. And I want to start off by saying, John, what is this weekend?
Super Bowl!
Super Bowl weekend. Super Bowl weekend. So we got what?
Honestly, I might drop a tear. Football season is coming to an end.
Football season's coming to an end. He doesn't have to watch his Giants get smashed anymore. He's very excited.
Very, very. New season, new season, new Giants.
New season, new beginnings. New year, new me. Oh, man. So definitely we got two matchups coming up here. Or one matchup with two teams matching up. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, we were there for that.
Yeah, doubleheader, Super Bowl Sunday. We got Patrick Mahomes, the GOAT, and the Kansas City Chiefs, along with Travis Kelce. And their surprising superstar, Rashid Rice, who's really been playing good, and Pacheco going against this high-powered offense of San Francisco with Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, and Deebo Samuel, Ayuk, and
Kittle.
McCaffrey, and Kittle, which he does get overlooked, and that's when he makes his big plays, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would say that. I would say everyone gets so fixated on McCaffrey and Deebo that people sometimes forget about Ayuk and Kittle. Then when Ayuk has his big play, everyone forgets about Kittle, and then Kittle, that's when he usually gets his,
gets his money, gets his bag.
Yeah.
And so I guess what we're going to be seeing is a very much high-powered offense against a really good high-powered defense. Because the Chiefs, I think they have the number 2 or 3 defense in the league.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. They are top of the line.
I would say I know they've Snead and Chris Jones. They've been toeing the line over there for that defense.
Dude, Chris Jones going against what's his name on the offensive line over there for the 49ers, Trent Williams.
That'd be a good matchup. I think
that will, if you're into matchups and you like the line, the trenches, that should be a pretty good matchup.
I want to see Snead on Deebo. That's gonna be a physical matchup.
Oh, it's gonna be a hot game. It's gonna be a hot game. Me personally, I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs. Cannot bet against the GOAT, Mahomes. They will be making plays. But that's not to say that San Francisco couldn't pull it off, and that's not to say that they are going to lose. But it's going to be a really good game. I'm going with Chiefs, though.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs also with you. And it's one of the type of things that you don't bet against Mahomes. I haven't learned that because I always go with them. But I know last year I had a couple of bets against in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but see, let's just go back. This goes back further for you.
Oh, yeah.
Because you were betting against GOATs. Or the GOAT, the previous GOAT, or the GOAT right now is Tom Brady. When you're a Giants fan.
Oh yeah, any day.
So I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
Eli Manning matching up against Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
You had some angels on the outfield or angels on the gridiron type action. Do you think Purdy, the football gods, will look down upon him and use it? Because he's been getting some lucky stuff too.
Oh, that catch last week or 2 weeks ago with Ayuk.
I mean, yeah, you got
that right there.
Jennings jumping like 30 feet off the ground. Mario jumping to catch balls. Yeah, do you think the football gods will help Purdy and the 49ers out against the Chiefs with some plays like that?
It's hard to say because it's one of those type of things that is it going to consistently happen throughout the playoffs? The Giants, I don't think it really consistently happened throughout the playoffs. It literally happened one game.
It did. So you're saying their luck could run out?
Yes.
Because I think if that pass gets intercepted that bounced off the Detroit helmet, that ends the game possibly. Or turns the tide.
It keeps the tide going.
In the direction of the Lions instead of.
But it didn't happen, and Ayuk did a great catch.
He did. It was some angels on the gridiron stuff, bro. Just getting bailed out there.
Oh, yeah. It's one of those type of things you just,
And they've hobbled their way through the playoffs.
They did. I tell you what, if they start off like that against the Chiefs,
it's going to be a long night for them.
It is going to be a long night. You cannot start off slow against that team. You have to go out there. You have to fire on all cylinders right off the bat. Because if you start off like how they did against the Lions
and the Packers,
and even the Packers, they play like how they play against the
and
Packers,
they were at home,
they're going to lose. There's no doubt about it. Like, we're talking about a team who has been to the Super Bowl 5 times, have won it 4 times within the past decade. So it's like,
did they win it 4?
Yeah,
I thought they won 3.
I thought he has 4.
I thought they'd been there 4 and they lost 3. Or they won 3. What?
Let's find this out.
Here, look that up. I'm gonna talk about this real quick because that's interesting that you brought that up. I don't remember that many times. I know they lost to the Bucks. And then they beat the 49ers. So
but Mahomes has two rings.
2 rings, yeah.
Yeah.
So they've been there 4 times. They're going, this is their 4th time.
Yes.
Yeah, this is their 4th time.
I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here.
Way ahead of yourself. I mean, I don't.
I'm looking to the future for this kid, you know.
Yeah, well,
he's my little brother. He's my little brother, you know.
He could get.
He's my little brother.
He could get 10 rings.
He could.
I think he could get 10 rings. But so who did they beat? Do you have that? I know they beat the 49ers.
Who on the Super Bowl?
Yeah, they
Eagles last year.
Eagles, no. Yeah, they did. 49ers, Eagles, and then they lost to the Buccaneers.
Yep.
Which kind of, that felt like it was like the GOAT passing on the mantle because Tom Brady was not the same after that year. I mean,
Tom Brady pulled out that Luke Skywalker, see you around, kid.
And just bounced up. But yeah, I really think the matchups are going to be good. I think it's going to be interesting to see how Purdy matches up against that defense because what I like about Purdy is he has something to prove. And when you got a guy,
does he have anything left to prove?
He does.
Who was the last pick of the draft? After the draft,
he has a lot to prove because that team right now, he has a lot of weapons that he can go to, and people are still going to be doubting him. Even I don't think that he's that guy yet. Like I doubt him. Do I think he has potential to be that guy? Yes, but with all those weapons, I mean, geez, I could play quarterback on that team. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Somebody has to get the ball out there to those players.
Terry Morgan, he can go out there and play some quarterback.
No way. But if you want to see him without those players and make plays, that kind of just stunned me when you said Tanner Morgan. I'm like, no, that's not.
Row that boat, hand it out to McCaffrey.
But I think he has a man that has something to prove.
He's a dangerous man.
He can be. But then they say a man
does he have nothing to prove? He has nothing to lose.
He's Mr. Irrelevant, bro, and he's making a name for himself.
But he has nothing to lose right now.
I guess maybe not. I don't know.
Does Mahomes have something to lose? Yes.
He has a lot to lose. I mean, he has a legacy. He's trying to get these Super Bowls don't come around very often. It's not like he can just go there every year.
No, and it seems like he is going there almost every year.
Yeah, I mean, stuff changes. So I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe Purdy has nothing to lose. Maybe he just goes out there and just slings it, and they just beat down the Chiefs. Could happen.
I don't see it happening that way. Just.
What do you think the score is going to be?
I'm going to say the score is going to be 27-24 Chiefs.
That sounds reasonable.
27-24. Sorry.
That sounds reasonable. Or like 31-24.
Something like that.
I think that was the last matchup score when they played the 49ers a couple years ago.
I can't remember. I just know is that when you have a quarterback who's been there, you have a coach that's been there before. They know what it feels like to lose. They know what it feels like to win. They know what it feels like when they're on the verge of losing. They know what it feels like when they're on the verge of winning. They know that. They have that feel.
Now, would you say the 49ers have that after that game last year in Philly when everything went bonkers? Bro, he hurt his arm or his elbow.
The reason why I say that, because they weren't – it sounds horrible. Because Purdy got hurt. And Purdy didn't get hurt and then lost that game. They're like, okay, we know how it feels to have a game slip away from us.
Yeah, but they know how they dominated.
No, because they couldn't stick to they didn't have a game plan after that.
Well, dude,
the game plan went out the window. All they could do is hand the ball out because they had no quarterback.
Yeah, well, let's think about it here. You have Purdy got his elbow snapped. I think that's what it was. They had that other guy come in. He got his head bounced off the turf. He got a concussion.
Yep.
Garoppolo is smiling on the sideline.
Just smiling, just yeah.
And
I'm better go
Purdy, I will give Purdy credit. He was a dog for coming back in there, just hand the ball out. People think, well, he just wasn't doing anything. You got a busted ass elbow, and you got to take the snap and try not to get crunched on a blitz because you know that blitz was humming.
Oh yeah,
was screaming, and he did. I mean, he's a dog for that. I'll give him credit.
But like I said, if he was like able to throw the ball,
it could have been a different game.
If he was able to throw the ball, I really feel like, and they would have lost that way. They would have that feeling and saying, "Okay, we know how it feels to like let a game slip."
Yeah, but think about this: you let a game slip,
mm-hmm.
then they know how it is though to get so close, not to let it slip, but to get the shit kicked out of them. They're not letting that shit happen again.
They almost let it happen 2 times back to back.
But they didn't let it happen thoe. They
almost did. They
didn't let it happen.
They almost did.
They got smashed. And they came back this year and they smashed the Eagles.
Everyone kind of smashed the Eagles.
But they smashed the Eagles. They were like, hey, didn't they start
the last 6 weeks of the Eagles
but didn't they start the smashing of the Eagles though?
They could.
Like they went there. They tricked off.
Oh yeah.
The Cowboys tricked off because remember that the bodyguard from the Eagles, like he's gonna try to fight one of the players or whatever. It was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But anyway, let's get back to the topic. I think we have 2 teams here and it may not even just be Purdy. Deebo Samuel has something to lose. Like this is a shot. These guys may never have a shot at the Super Bowl again.
I think you will see their defense if they don't win this. Pieces of that defense is not coming back.
And they have a good defense, but it hasn't been showing up. It hasn't shown up the last first halves.
Like I would like to see Chase Young and Bosa get at it.
I heard that they're going to probably bench Chase Young.
Really?
Yep, because they said that he's been taking plays off.
I can agree because they're not getting that pressure in.
So why do you have a guy like Chase Young and Nick Bosa and you're not starting off dominating? You should be dominating that thing from the beginning with those guys. And then you got Fred Warner and Trey Greenlaw in the back behind them. Come on.
You should be in the – and that's one thing. You're going against the future GOAT and Mahomes. He knows how to get out of the pocket. He knows how to stay in and make quick plays.
He knows how to get out of the pocket, stay in the pocket. He can pull guys down. And if they're not going to pressure him, he'll take that yardage.
Oh, yeah. He will.
And I can tell you right now, I don't think Greenlaw or Fred Warner are catching him.
No. Who do you think who's going to score the first touchdown in this game?
Pacheco.
Who?
Pacheco, the Chiefs.
Pacheco's going to score the first touchdown?
Yep.
And be out there running like a little kid.
No, he be taking off.
Well, he does.
Yeah, I think Pacheco and the Chiefs are going to get the first, first score of this game.
I would definitely buy it. And then you make him some light up cleats.
Oh, he could be running like a little kid out there.
Like making fun.
Like he just learned how to run. Except he runs hard, man. He runs hard.
He does.
But I think Pacheco's going to get the test. It's going to be, maybe even Kelsey, but they might tee off on Kelsey. So I would say Pacheco. Pacheco get it.
I'm going to say if 49ers get ball first, I'm going to say CMC is going to get the first session.
I can see that if he got ball first. Oh, my God. I think whoever gets ball first is going to score.
Whoever gets ball first is going to score.
So you got CMC, and I can see that, man. I think the biggest thing for him, I think it would be on a screen pass.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't think he's cracking off a big one. Now, I could be totally wrong. He's a beast. He's an animal. Did he win? No, was that Lamar Jackson that won MVP?
Yes. Lamar Jackson won MVP, his second MVP. And then you had the Texans.
It's hard. I mean,
the defense and offensive rookie of the year. So
who?
The Texans did.
I guess, yeah, I mean, the running back doesn't beat the quarterback usually for the MVP award. But
no,
I was thinking McCaffrey.
I can't remember. Did AP even get the MVP win?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think it was who?
Peyton.
Yeah. I mean, I remember when they were talking to Purdy and they were like, you're run up for MVP, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, it's not me, it's McCaffrey. He even said it.
Yeah, McCaffrey is the heart and soul of that offense.
Dude, he's a difference maker.
He is. And you see when they got him, their offense has been connecting on all cylinders.
Oh, they've been smacking. And I got to give Purdy credit, though. Like I said, a lot of people want to hate on dude. And I haven't hated on him, but I just don't know if he's that guy yet. But I could be totally wrong. And so 2 years, he's in the NFC Championship the first year, and now he's in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean,
hey.
But you can say the same thing about Mahomes, right?
Well, Mahomes is just... See, the difference between those two, Mahomes is consistently...
And the playoffs.
Playoffs. And I don't feel like he's making plays where he's getting bailed out.
No, they had they started off rough.
Well, not everything starts off perfect.
No, but when they get it on track, that team have been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited, man. I mean, dude, this Super Bowl is going to be fun. We got some good stuff hitting up at the house. We got a homemade pizza. We got homemade fried chicken wings. We got grilled Parmesan wings.
You just listen out the whole.
Oh, it's going to be slapping. And that's only just that part. I mean, there's going to be some carrots. There's going to be some celery.
Oh, gotta get the veggies in there.
There'll be blackberries, blueberries. Oh, it's going to be everything, man. I can't wait.
I'm excited
for the game and the festivities. It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. Are we going to pull up the Buffalo Bills? Are we jumping off cars onto fire tables?
I am not jumping onto a table. No way. Not a
get it set up, bro. I'm doing it. Right,
not
there, a driveway.
Not a chance. Not a snowball's chance in hell that's happening. No way. But yeah, in this game, I'm taking Chiefs 31-24.
I'm taking Chiefs 27-24.
You can't copy me. You just stick with the 49ers, but I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I think it ended up being. I don't see the Chiefs getting blown out.
I don't either.
I can actually see the way how, like I said, the 49ers come out the way how they had the last two games. They're getting blown out.
That's the only reason why they didn't even make me even think they would get blown out, because the way they started so late.
Yeah.
And the Lions, they'll choke away a game.
Oh yeah.
And the Packers
are just young.
Yeah, young team.
And
they kicked that field goal instead.
Their coach.
We're not looking at San Francisco in this game right now.
Packers coach cracks me up. He said every time their kicker kicks a field goal, he's on the sideline praying.
The coach is praying?
Yes.
Is that why they didn't kick that field goal?
Probably. I mean,
they were close. They're like 30 yards out.
Just saying.
Get in there.
You remember Daniel Carlson? The Vikings now the Raiders. His brother is their kicker. So it runs in the family.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe they should go get a new kicker.
I would not be surprised if you see them invest into it.
Because he missed one there that game, didn't he?
He did.
Hey, it was raining. Had some wind. Hey, but they got to be careful. Moody is missing some field goals.
That magnet ball.
The magnet ball theory. But that could be crucial to your score. You said 27-24.
Mm-hmm.
It could be they could lose on a field goal. I heard a rumor that whoever loses this game is going to lose on a holding penalty.
It's going to be another rough in the passer like how it was against the Bengals last year with the Chiefs. When Mahomes stepped out of bounds, they popped him. The Bengals.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be Greenlaw just going to lay out Mahomes on the sideline. Just lay him out.
See another piece of his helmet fly off.
Oh, yeah. Kermit the Frog's flying out of his helmet.
But I honestly think that if that happened, I'm calling it right now. Let's just say it. So whoever loses this game loses on a holding penalty.
Okay, you can go ahead and call that. I'm not calling that at all. I just think
that's the rumor.
I just think the better team's going to win. If anything, it's going to be a roughing
the passer.
Not roughing the passer. Late hit.
Late hit.
Both these teams are going to be teeing off on each other.
Oh, it can't be nuts.
Or just could be well, it's not roughing the passer. It's not holding. It's not
illegal contact.
Illegal contact.
Late hit.
I think it's gonna be something that's gonna come down between Snead and Debo.
Pass interference.
Could
Can you
be.
imagine that pass interference right on the 1 yard line? And it's like, oh, we're going up here
And
now.
out to CMC, and there it is, game over.
It could happen. This game's going to be crazy. But look, I have nothing else to talk about in this game. Do you have anything you want to talk about?
I have nothing.
All right, guys. Well, I want to thank you for listening and watching to the Working Man Sports Talk podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And you'll hear from us soon.
All right. Peace.